What is up, guys? RSC6414 here, back with another video. It's been a while since I've done one because my webcam's been messing up, and in the middle of these videos that I've been trying to do for the past couple days, like the Raw review and the other episode of the podcast, it was messing up. But I'll try and do this main event review, and hopefully it'll work. But overall, this main event was pretty good. It wasn't terrible. I'd say it was mediocre, sort of like an average WWE main event show. Uh, Storylines never really progress on here, but it's just a pretty good show to tune in. I'd say it's worth the hour long, I guess. But first match we had was Sheamus versus Jack Swagger. Going in, you knew that either Sheamus was going to win, most likely, or that maybe Antonio Cesaro or somebody would interfere and it'd be like disqualification. But Sheamus, this match is pretty good. It probably lasted 10, 12 minutes. I enjoyed it. Sheamus got his knees slammed on the steel steps on the outside of the ring when Jack Swagger picked him up, slammed him on his knees. Most of you know Sheamus hurt his leg a little bit when he got put through that ladder at Money in the Bank. But at that point in the match, Swagger was dominating. Then Swagger hits a Swagger bomb off the top rope where he sort of jumps off the rope, like lands on him backwards almost. And then for a near fall, then you had Jack Swagger put Sheamus in the Patriot Lock, or aka Ankle Lock. And at that point, for a second, I was wondering maybe Sheamus will tap out here. Cesaro didn't accompany him to the ring. It was just Zeb Culture. But I was thinking for a moment maybe Sheamus taps, but he had him in the ankle lock for a good 30 to 40 seconds, and he finally broke it up by doing a rope break. Then later on, Swagger gets back in the ring after he was tossed over. Took a little breather, I guess you could say, for about 5 or 6 seconds. Gets back in the ring. Sheamus has recovered by that time, and Sheamus hits a bro kick, or delivers a bro kick on Swagger out of nowhere. The 1, 2, 3, Sheamus wins. Pretty good match. You sort of most likely knew who was going to win. I wanted Swagger to win, but you just got to accept that Sheamus was probably going to win here, and he did. So decent match. Pretty good stuff. Then we have a couple recaps from Raw like we generally do, and then we had Drew McIntyre versus Sin Cara. For a second, it was sort of like a toss-up who would win this. It really wasn't predictable. They're sort of even where WWE's booking them. Obviously, Drew McIntyre deserves a push, but he hasn't gotten that yet, being in 3 and B. This match was short, 4 or 5 minutes, but decent for what it was worth, I guess. Nothing great here. Sin Cara dominated most of the match. I'd say probably 3.5 minutes. He dominated out of the 4. He tossed him through the ropes one time and then delivered a drop kick through the ropes. Then basically right at the end of the match, Sin Cara delivers like a head scissors slams Drew McIntyre's head on the canvas for the 1, 2, 3, basically like a head scissors slam on the canvas, and pins him for the 1, 2, 3. Sin Cara wins here. I was a little surprised. I thought 3 and B would interfere and distract Sin Cara, and Drew McIntyre would do something, get the roll up or pin him, but that didn't happen. Sin Cara dominated most of the match, so sort of like a one-sided match, but decent for what it was worth. Hope Drew McIntyre can get out 3 and B eventually and get a push, but decent match. The next match we have is Justin Gabriel versus Damien Sandow, final match of the night. This match was the best match of the night, in my opinion. This match, you knew who was going to win as well. It was really predictable. Maybe not definite, but you had a feeling what the outcome or the result of this match was going to be. But this match was good. It was about 10 minutes lasted, so it was a pretty decent long match for a main event. It was good. I liked it better than Swagger Sheamus, so I thought this was the best match of the night. Justin Gabriel's always exciting, and then Sandow, holding the Money in the Bank briefcase. So what happens? Justin Gabriel rolls Sandow up for a near fall at one point in the match. Then, excuse me. Then Justin Gabriel is going for the 450 splash while Damien Sandow's down, and he gets hung on the ropes when Sandow hits the ropes. Then Justin Gabriel lands on the turnbuckle, and then right towards the end of the match, you have Justin Gabriel delivering all these combinations and all these moves on Sandow. For a second, I thought he might win. That didn't happen. Justin Gabriel was running right towards Sandow. Sandow moves out of the way. He was sort of in the corner near the turnbuckles. Justin Gabriel smacks his head on the turnbuckle and then goes right into Damien Sandow's hands, and Sandow delivers the silencer on Justin Gabriel. The 1-2-3. Damien Sandow wins here. Pretty good match, I thought. Best match of the night. Sheamus Swagger was good, and McIntyre Sin Cara was okay. Nothing great. Sort of one-sided, but can't complain about this show. Pretty good. Overall great. I give it 5 out of 10. Just mediocre, sort of like an average main event in my opinion, but thought it was worth the hour. So yeah, check this episode out on YouTube or dailymotion.com. If you missed it, check out my other videos on YouTube and subscribe. Thanks, guys.